of books and music under one roof.
Yes, this is Paperback. You're with me, Jane, the book check on Chennai Live 104.8 FM. And yes, we're in conversation with the lovely author G.B. Prabhat, and the book is called Early Indications. I'm holding a copy of it in my hand because I'm really waiting to get my hands on this book, because Coimbatore has always been a place that I've love to visit, and I know some of the richest people in Tamil Nadu live there. No, but that's not the reason why I want to read the book. It's a very interesting place, and like the author has pointed out, it's not been the setting for any major Indian book. I don't seem to recollect any English book. Maybe there are some Tamil books, but he says even that is rare, right?
Yes.
All right. So, sir, tell us. You told us about the youth setting of this book, and this book is about the 5 geniuses. And 5 geniuses. The word genius comes in the movie, the movie which was the remake of the 3 Idiots. What was the Tamil version?
Nanban.
Nanban. Yes, of course. So Nanban had genius in it, right? Had geniuses in it? No. Was it? Oh, it's the computer G, which is called the Genius on Vijay TV.
Well,
right?
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched.
You haven't watched the thing. All right, but everybody knows what a genius is. So tell us, are the 5 geniuses in your book, the 5 characters, actually geniuses, or is it, is it something which is not?
Well, that's the central question of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Were they really geniuses, or did a set of accidental circumstances conspire to create that impression?
All right.
That is a question that I think the reader must find an answer to.
All right.
At least the geniuses believed that they were geniuses. At least most of them did.
All right.
And acted on that belief.
All right.
And if they had not believed so and acted differently, how would their lives have turned out?
All right.
This is a question that I think bothers all of us. What could have been if we hadn't done some things, or if we had done some other things?
All right. But the 5 protagonists in your book, tell us, what is the most interesting thing that kind of binds them together? And tell us some incident from the plot. I know, writers hate to talk about the plot, but something from the book that, was the most interesting for you to write about, and maybe for a reader most interesting, for them to connect.
Right. There isn't anything obvious that connects the 5 protagonists, except for the fact that they go to the same children's school.
All right.
And they also later enter an engineering college.
All right.
And they remain classmates.
All right.
But the common thread that connects them is the intimacy that they develop during their childhood, and the fact that for some reason, even though their core yearnings and their ambitions are different, the fact that an old lady cared to call all the 5 of them geniuses made them feel special, in some manner chosen.
All right.
And that's the common thread that runs across them.
All right.
And the incidents that will stand out in the book are the very firm tendency of Rohit to imitate Shiva in every aspect.
All right.
The fact that Kani, who can barely add 2 and 2 and produce the answer 4, who doesn't understand the most elementary precepts of life, can write very profound poetry.
Wow.
So that part of him seems to be a different compartment of the personality compared to the rest of him.
All right.
And the fact that he is troubled by several psychological illnesses, but does not know that he's actually troubled by them. All these would hopefully make for interesting reading.
Wow, I'm sure it would. And all these 5 of them seem to have their own idiosyncrasies. So tell us, if you had to put, one character of each character, forward, something that really adds that spunk to that character or makes that person special, what would each character's, specialty be?
Right. To begin with, the protagonist, Shiva, he knows his intellect is very strong.
All right.
And he knows that the others acknowledge it.
All right. So he knows he's a true genius.
Well,
or he thinks he's a true genius and others accept it.
Maybe all the 5 of them on some level, maybe with the exception of Sarita the girl,
all right,
believed that they were geniuses.
All right.
That's not just Shiva. But Shiva knows that...
Is that a male thing? Do men just think that they're born with brains and they fail to accept that they're not?
Well, across the animal kingdom, it's been proven that the male ego is far, far bigger than the female ego.
And do you think MCP's male chauvinistic pigs, is not just a term but is actually a reality?
I wouldn't agree with the intensity of that term.
No, I was just kidding about that. No, let's go back to Shiva. Well, all right, so Shiva had a good character. What about the others?
Right. Now, Rohit, what stands out about him is the fact that he is intellectually as capable as Shiva is.
All right.
And his basketball genius is not in question at all.
All right.
But he is also characterized by a crippling diffidence. And because of this diffidence and perhaps a sense of lack of self-esteem, he starts imitating Shiva.
All right.
What stands out about Kani? He's an oddball. He has several peculiar habits, including the fact that he can eat buttons wholly.
Oh, wow.
And recite poetry with little or no notice that such profound poetry is going to spew from his mouth.
Wow.
And there is Sarita, whose most dominant characteristic is her emotional wisdom.
All right.
But that is not evident until later in the book.
All right.
It appears like she's casually dismissive of life's most important considerations.
All right.
Actually has transcended all those apparently important but not really important considerations to be possessed of an emotional wisdom that makes her a true genius.
Wow. And do you think you're going to tell us if Sarita falls in love with any of these 4 boys?
Yes. She does fall in love with Shiva.
All right.
And the conflict surrounding the affair.
Wow, super cool. So there's lots of love and there's lots of, very, very interesting incidences that I'm sure brings these 5 together. And Coimbatore is, like the author says, and like somebody pointed out on Amazon, is one of the other superstars of this book. So a book that, I'm waiting to get my hands on. Still haven't started reading it as such. Just got to the first page because I just got a copy of the book. But you might get a copy of the book along with the top 5 books from Landmark, the largest collection of books and music under one roof. And if you want to do that, you need to answer the contest question of the day. Tell us who the author of The Litigator is.